The North Sea, a poisoned current that pulls at the crumbling East Coast cliffs. Towns that once sang with bright neon, arcades and fish fryers. There's nothing left to fish nowadays. Plastic, the odd disfigured crab. The fishermen, the families, the days out and ice creams, long gone. The cities are locked down, the motorways closed, and most people have never seen the sea, though the water is rising. She is a silken barrel, a scarred up lump, curves, whiskers, muscle, the last grey seal. She dives hook nose first like a blubbering shuttlecock into the blackness of her memories. And there was a lad back then that she remembers, a long time ago, before the before times. He sat scuffed and idle on the cliffs, and something about this land lad's shape quickened in her. So one night the seal lugged up through the shallows to lie out on the seaweed in the midsummer's gleam. And as the seal basked in her fireside glow, a twitching itch spread under her hide from flat nose to flipper, her fatty husk all rash and scratch and burning bristle. And when the lad turned and saw, he stood and watched in terror as the seal's skin burst and split and peeled away, and she rose up from the greasy pelt on unfamiliar legs with the threat of snap, and she stepped out onto the rocks as selkie, her eyes as black as Whitby jet, her toes as neat as ammonites. And we all know that when you lie in a lover's arms, the sky is a lingering rush of stars that makes you want to drift forever. But as the land lad stilled, our selkie stirred, and she dragged her seal skin back towards the waves, wrapped back into her oily rind and dove back in. Because sure, it's nice for a night, but no land lad's touch will ever match up to the rough and tender tug of tides. And for 10 moons or more, she fed up and filled out, until a low-down tug rippled through her thick-set flesh, and she hauled out onto the rocks at Ravenscar, where she thrashed and moaned and barked until a wet gush of pup slipped out onto the sand. And then our seal wept 7 tears, because this mewling lump had no soft white fur, and odd little flippers that split in 5 places, and a dry-sounding croak. And so the seal left her calf behind to the empty cliffs and weather. The last grey seal swims, and she remembers all of this as she scurs the toxic shallows. Her memories move through her like a hum as she glides along the East Coast cliffs that once sang with bright neon, arcades and fish fryers. I'll come to shore. my skin.